today I have a special recipe for you. Paella! Today we have a special guest again, Alejandro. We're gonna do a paella. Is that a paella?
Paella, but not officially.
Remember last time we cooked an octopus with this guy? You can check this video here. I know Spain is all about seafood, but you also have one of the best meats ever known.
Yes, it is Iberico pork and it's right here. And I'm so excited, Ale, because this is gonna make the rice taste awesome.
When you think about paella, I automatically I think in seafood, but this is not a seafood paella.
So a paella, it's actually a rice dish, and whatever you want to add to it, it's okay. Whether it's meat, whether it's seafood, you can actually do a mixed paella. Paella is whatever you like. Now, one thing I want to clarify is that when you say Valencian paella, which is the birthplace of paella, that's a different story. That is a different recipe. So we're not calling these Valencian paella. It's just paella with Iberico pork. I don't want to get in deep waters here. This is a paella because it's cooked in a paella pan.
What it means paella to be Spanish, right? What is paella?
Paella for us, it's an outdoor dish, and it's actually what you really do and you do really good. It's open fire. Mm-hmm. You know, if you go to Spain, when you say paella, it's outdoor, open fire, and everybody shows up.
Let's dive into the paella. What is Iberico pork? Because here in the US, everybody's talking about Iberico pork.
Iberico pork is like the Wagyu of pork in Spain. It actually feeds off acorns. They're like pasture raised. They actually have a special diet, and it's just a special breed.
Acorn, right?
Acorn, yes, absolutely. So when you cook with a regular pork and you cook with Iberico pork, right away you can tell the difference.
Another good thing about Iberico pork that you can cook it to medium rare. You can cook it to 125 internal, and that's actually how you have to cook it, right?
Exactly.
So American pork is more like you have to take it to 145, 150 to be safe. But this, I love this.
Paella, it's one of those dishes that it's all cooked in one dish, which is the paella pan. Mm-hmm. And you're actually building the flavors from the bottom up. So you're cooking first the Iberico pork, so you have a foundation of that little bit of fat, a little bit of that flavor and the paella, and then you want to add your veggies, which is not too many, but we're gonna add some peppers, artichokes. I just happen to love artichokes. I believe you also do love artichokes, so that's a win-win. We're gonna add some garlic, tomato, onions to do the sofrito, and we're gonna add saffron, tomato, and then of course we're gonna add a little bit of Spanish paella rice.
Let me stop you there, because there's a lot of confusion about the rice, right? This is not just a regular rice that you can find anywhere. Talk to me about this Spanish rice.
Well, matiz, it's imported from Valencia. Any rice that comes from Valencia, it's actually, to me, it's guaranteed. The rice and the broth, to me, is the more important steps about paella. Cooking the rice that is al dente is the best.
So for today's recipe, we're gonna use the Alamo grill from Fog STX, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the best grill we have to do this kind of stuff. Let's go to the grill.
Vamos.
So we have the fire going, still going. We need more embers. Meanwhile, he was talking about doing one of his favorite appetizers that actually is my favorite appetizer as well. What is that?
Papas bravas, potatoes with brava sauce. It has a little bit of aioli, which is a garlic type of mayonnaise. Vamos, let's do it.
Okay, now we have the pot. We need the oil.
Oil, yes.
Santi, bring the oil, dude.
I think you guys need some oil here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you, fake Santi.
That's a good oil, but we need really oil.
Yeah, we need oil.
Thank you, Samuel.
I like this Santi, dude. I like this Santi better.
Okay, guys, while the oil is heating up, we're gonna make the aioli. Aioli, it's very typical in Spain and France. Now, there is a traditional process for aioli. Now, this is actually a quick version of aioli. A little bit of garlic today. I got 2 garlic cloves, 1 egg, and we're gonna throw about 1 cup, maybe a little bit more than a cup of vegetable olive oil, and then we're gonna just add a little bit of salt, and we're gonna make sure that the hand mixer goes all the way to the bottom, and we kind of press down a little bit. So we got some oil here on open fire. Of course, it couldn't be any other way. We got a nice, beautiful kettle with oil, and we're gonna fry these potatoes until they're nice and crisp. In fact, I'm gonna add one in there just to make sure that the oil is ready. And if you see some bubbles in there, that means that it's ready. Ooh. Samuel, right here.
Italian, look, Italiano and
Italy,
Spaniel.
Spain, good combination.
Argentinian wine. Let's show these guys what is a good wine, okay?
Argentina, okay.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I mean, the
Yeah,
story,
Walt Disney.
the story like is like
I don't know.
teachings are like.
Salute. Vamos.
The modern number.
Papas are ready. We're gonna take them out. They're nice and crispy. Let me show you, man. You can see the golden brown on the edges. That means that's ready. So we got the potatoes ready. We're gonna use a little bit of salt. We're gonna add some of the wonderful garlic mayonnaise or aioli, and add some of these Sriracha ranch from Melinda's. We're gonna add some of these Spanish pimenton or paprika. We're gonna finish with a little bit of parsley. Here you have one of the most Spanish traditional and popular tapa or appetizer is the papas bravas.
Let's go!
Yeah, vamos!
Oh, a ver.
Delicious.
So we have the starters, we have the appetizers. The boys are gonna eat it. Let's start with the
Paella.
yeah.
It's
you
time
think
for
it's ready?
paella, yes.
Paella time. Let's go.
Vamos.
Vamos. Let's talk about this. You brought this. This is pretty cool.
So
Massive.
a paella pan is actually designed to make just paella. The reason
Dude, sorry.
are you on fire?
Yes.
I know you were on fire, but this is literally.
My phone literally turned on fire. Sorry about that, but that's a new one. I never put my hand in my pocket and I had a ember. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is the meat.
Yes, absolutely.
You're not gonna put oil or anything?
No.
What's up with this guy?
Why would you want to put oil when you have these wonderful Iberico pork with all this wonderful fat that is kind of pleasant to the taste? So we don't need olive oil yet. We might use a little bit for the veggies and the rice, but right now for the meat, all we need is just a little bit of heat. That is one of my favorite sounds.
Okay, can I stop you there?
Absolutely.
This is a pork belly Iberico secreto,
Es secreto, okay.
aka matambrito de cerdo.
Matambre.
Matambre.
I've been to Argentina, and among all the beautiful things I love about Argentina, matambre is one of my favorite cuts. And this is the, what is this, Ale?
San Luis ribs.
Okay, San Luis ribs Iberico, and we're gonna cook these whole.
You know how you say Iberico in English?
Iberico?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know you were
Yes,
bilingual.
absolutely.
No seasoning, nothing?
Nothing yet.
When the ingredients are good, you don't need any seasoning.
Yeah, well, you don't need just enough, a little bit, not too much.
Okay. You know what I like about this? That we are all like Spanish people, Italian people, Argentinian people, Texas people. Thank God we don't have any Mexicans here, dude. Like, oh shit, what's that? It's already smelling so good, so stay tuned. You wanna see the end of this.
We just kind of like flip the meat a little bit. You're looking for a little bit of seared. You want to cook this medium rare. This is the kind of smoke I'm talking about.
Okay.
Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Tu pura principessa, nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore. Dille que note tramontate stelle, tramontate stelle, all'alba vincerò, vincerò.
Pavarotti.
Forza Italia, el trio. So we got the Iberico pork already kind of seared with the, we didn't add any oil, remember, this is all the oil rendered from the same fat. We're gonna take this meat out of the pan and we're gonna start cooking the veggies in the same rendered fat. So we're gonna cook the veggies for a few minutes. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic head and we're gonna just cook the veggies for a few minutes. All right, the veggies are nice and tender, so we're ready to add a little bit of tomato paste, just to add a little bit of citrus and tomato flavor. And then we're gonna add a little bit of saffron, you know, for flavor.
Yeah.
Saffron is one of the main ingredients for the paella. It adds color to the rice and then adds a little bit of flavor. So we're gonna add some of the saffron. So we're gonna add a little bit of pimenton for flavor and also a little smoke flavor. Now you don't want the pimenton to burn, so we're gonna add a little bit in the middle. We're gonna add a little water so it doesn't burn. All the smell and the beauty, and pimenton is gonna blend in with all the veggies and tomato. I think it's time for one of the most important steps for the paella. We're gonna add the rice. Now there's this kind of like a myth when people add the rice to the paella pan. Some people actually add it into a cross. They're actually praying for more food to come. And also there's people that believe that they're adding into the cross because it's the best way to spend the rice among the paella. The rice right now, it's actually absorbing all the flavor. You don't want the rice to cook for too long. You want the rice just to sear a little bit, get some of the flavor, and right away we're just gonna add the chicken broth. Now we're using chicken broth right now because chicken broth is kind of like the neutral flavor. We don't want to add too much flavor like with beef broth or anything, okay? So we're gonna just add the broth. When it comes to the broth, you always want to add double the rice, okay? So whatever amount of rice you add to the paella, you always want to double up on the broth. One important step after you add the broth and you cook in the rice, you want to make sure that the broth has plenty of seasoning and salt so the rice can absorb all that flavor. So one of the things I do in this process is I just kind of like taste the broth, make sure that the broth has enough salt where the rice is going to absorb some of it. If we need to add just a little bit of salt, this is the time. If you add the salt at a later time, might be too late. Okay guys, once the rice is being cooking for about 20-25 minutes, now is the time to garnish. So we're gonna use some of that meat that we previously cooked on the paella pan just to garnish the paella.
So you like this? Like
Whatever you like, Ale, just make it look pretty, okay? I know you can do that.
Okay. So you have the pork belly here.
So we're gonna use some of these ribs.
Ooh, this is looking good, baby.
So right now the rice, it's cooking on very low heat just to finish cooking the rice. You want the rice to be cooked kind of like al dente, just like pasta. And we just finished decorating the paella with the ribs, the Iberico pork. So right now it's just kind of like this is the finishing touch. And in about 10 minutes or less, we're gonna be digging in and trying this delicious paella or rice with Iberico pork.
I can't wait, baby.
This is gonna be a life-changing experience, Alejo.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So 10 minutes?
Enjoy, 10 minutes.
All right, let's go, baby.
Vamos.
All right, Ale, 10 minutes, done. It's ready?
I think it's ready.
All right, let's take it to the table.
All right,
ready?
let's do it.
Vamos.
Vamos.
Whoa! Woo! Let's go, baby.
All right, Ale.
Vamos.
Boom.
Wow! All right, how are we gonna eat this?
We're just gonna eat it from the pan, like just traditional.
Okay.
Everybody gets a little space and then just dig in. It's
All
ready
right.
to go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Vamos.
Vamos. I only rice, huh? I love you.
I love you too.
This is incredible. First of all, I'm never comfortable when I have Santi in my bag, right? So be careful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Ale, for coming.
My pleasure.
This was a pleasure having him, an expert on this. So if you like this kind of content, follow up, comment below what you want to see. And now we're going to eat it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Vamos! Vamos!